Your screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So an axial flow impulse steam turbine has a mean rotor diameter of 0.55 meter and runs at 3300 rpm. The speed ratio is 0.45 and nozzle at the rotor inlet is 20 degree such that VW1 is positive. VW1, okay, is positive. So this will not be given like this directly. So they will say it as whirl velocity is positive or something like that. Okay, since it is the first problem, here it is little easy. Okay, whirl velocity is positive. Okay, the blade velocity coefficient is 0.91. Find the rotor blade angles assuming axial exit, power developed, axial thrust. Assume mass flow rate of 10 kg per second. Okay, so first let's put the data. Okay, so an axial flow impulse steam turbine has a mean rotor diameter is how much here? 0.55. Okay, next runs at 3300 rpm. Okay, the speed ratio phi is 0.45. Okay, so then the nozzle at the rotor inlet is 20 degree. So nozzle at rotor inlet is 20 degree means which angle they are talking about here? Anybody can reply. What is the angle? Which the angle it is? 20 degree. Nozzle angle. Alpha 1 is 20 degree such that VW1 is positive. The blade velocity coefficient is 0.91. What is this blade velocity coefficient? K. K is 0.91. Find the rotor blade angles, assume axial exit, power developed, axial thrust, etc. etc. So now, and the lastly they have given mass flow rate to be 10 kg per second. So these are the datas given over here. Okay, that only they have taken. Okay, axial exit. This one you check. Axial exit means alpha 2 is 90 degree, VW2 is 0 and V2 equal to VF2. This condition will apply directly. Whenever they say the exit is axial, they mean these conditions. Okay, it is implied that these conditions will be taken. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so now start how to start the problem over here. I'll just take one screen here. Okay. Yeah, so here this is the things over here. So let's start the problem. So how you start that problem here? So first they had given here the diameter. Where the diameter went? They have not taken the diameter. Sorry. Example 2 I came. Okay. So they have taken the diameter to be 0.55 meter. So first calculate U. U is given by pi dn by 60. U is given by pi dn by 60. I need someone help who can be with me or who can reply to this. Otherwise, I cannot calculate everything here.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do the calculations
Hello,
with me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So U is pi into 0.55 into n is 3300 whole divided by 60. So how much is this?
So we don't have to convert a meter into mm, sir?
95.03.
Not
So
required.
95.033.
95.033 meters per second. Directly we will get it in meter per second. Okay.
Yes.
So this is first U. Okay. Next, they had given phi is equals to U by V1. That is equal to 0.45. Now you know U, you know 0.45. What is V1 now? V1 equal to 95.033 divided by U is how much here? Sorry, yeah, correct. Let's see. Correct? No, 0.45. U by V1. This goes this goes this time.
211.18.
So V1 V1 equal to 211.18
18.
meter per second. So this is our V1. Alpha 1 they had given, alpha 2, alpha 3. Okay, so VW2 they had given. So they are asking first, what is the rotor blade angles beta 1 and beta 2? So here there are two methods here, analytical method, graphical method. I choose the graphical method is the easiest one. So we can do the analytical also, but let me start with the first graphical method. Okay, so before to start, I want this solutions to be with me. So I will just you just note down these u and v values now, because I need here at the end.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. 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 So let me start with the graphical method here. So how to start the graphical method? We know that u is how much here? What was the u value?
95.033.
95.033.
Okay. So let me take the scale first here. And what was the v1 value?
211.18.
211.18.
Okay,
18,
fine.
sir.
So let me take like 20 centimeter we will take. 20 centimeter equal to 1 meter per second. Let me take the scale value as 20 centimeter equal to 1 meter per second. So according to that, how much this will be, how much this centimeter will be? So 211.818 divided by 20. How much meter per second? Sorry, how much centimeter will get here? Hey, sorry, I have changed this. Wait. No, not this one. This should be
Sir, ulta, sir.
Ulta, correct. Sorry. Erase pointer. Erase. Scale. Point option pen. So what was the thing? 20 meter per second is equal to 1 centimeter.
1 centimeter. Yes, sir.
Now it is correct. Okay, now divide this by 20 and divide this also by 20. How much you will get?
Sir,
10.559.
10.559. The V1, yes, sir.
10.55 meter. Sorry,
And
centimeter.
4.751.
4.75.
7515.
4.75, sir.
7515.
Okay, so
Yes.
this is 10.55 and this is 4.75. What is our alpha 1? Alpha 1 was 20 degree. Okay, so now let's start with u. Take a straight line. Use your scale. Draw a straight line. One straight line with some point. Okay, now with some point, like do this at the center of your page, not at the corner, not at the right corner, not at the left corner. You should start at the center of your page. Getting this one? So this is your first point. That is, let me start with this here. From this point, measure. You take your compass or your scale only directly. Measure 4.75 centimeter or 4.7 centimeter. Mark it as U. Is this fine?
Yes.
Okay. Have you taken a straight line with U as 4.75 centimeter? Mark a line. Have you done this one?
Sir, yes, sir. Approximately.
Okay. Now with this point, let us mark our point A and B. From point A, use the protractor and mark 20 degree. Use a protractor and mark 20 degree. With the protractor, mark 20 degree. Now draw a straight line. Is this fine?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So use a protractor and mark 20 degree, that is your alpha 1, and draw a straight line. Now again use your compass or your scale. From this point measure 10.55 centimeter. Measure 10.5 centimeter and cut an arc. Measure 10.55 centimeter and cut an arc, or your scale only directly, whatever comfortable for you.
From A, sir.
From A, from A, from A. You have drawn the 20-degree angle. Yes, you have produced it. On that produced line, measure 10.5 centimeter from A, cut an arc. Is it simple, or you are understanding this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this simple?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So now from this point, let us call me this point as C. Okay. Now from this point, you just draw a locus line or a one straight line parallel to this line, parallel to line AB, passing through C. Parallel to line AB, passing through C. Are you understanding this? One locus line it is. Parallel to line AB, passing through C. Have you done this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Parallel to line AB, passing through C, a line. Okay. Now from this point, measure 90 degree. From this point, measure 90 degree. It has to be 90 degree. Yeah? Measure 90 degree. Okay. From this point, measure 90 degree and produce it till this meet over here. Are you getting this one? From this point, measure 90 degree and produce it up to meet over here. We call this as our VF1. Can you tell me how much it measures?
So 3.9 centimeter.
3 point
3.8.
3.85.
3.8.
3.9.
3.9, sir.
Fine. 3.85,
3.9, sir.
9, 3.6, 3. Whatever it
3.9,
is.
sir.
That is fine. That is fine. It should not come 3. That's all the meaning over here. It should not come 3. It should not go for 4.5. Are you getting it? Between that, anything will be fine. That's not a problem. So if this is 3.85 centimeter. Okay. Now measure AD. Measure your AD. What is your AD measurement?
Uh, 10.1, sir.
9.8, sir.
Fine. That is also
10.1.
10.1 centimeter. Your AD measurement it is. So this AD is nothing but your VW1. This is your VF1 and this is your VW1. Okay. Is this till here everything is fine? Guys,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
any doubts over here? Guys,
Sir, no doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Done, sir. Understood.
oh,
No
fine.
doubt, sir.
Oh, good, fine. Now from point B, join BC. Join BC. Join BC. Okay. Join BC. Join BC. Okay, have you joined BC? Your BC
Yes, sir.
is nothing but
Yes,
your
sir.
VR1. Measure BC.
Sir, 6.4.
6.6.4
6.4.
centimeter. Okay. Measure angle DBC. This angle. Measure angle DBC.
35 degrees, sir.
How much it is?
40 degrees, sir.
Check anybody else?
37, sir.
Okay. Anybody? Anybody is getting 20 degree or 40 degree?
No, sir, 39.
Okay, fine. So the range is between 35 to 40 then. So this is your beta 1. Are you getting this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
No, sir.
Okay. So these are the important thing over here. Now from this is your inlet velocity triangle. Okay. This is your inlet velocity triangle. Now they had given that what is the friction factor or what is that K value there? Have you noted down what is K value? The K
Sir,
value
0.91.
0.91. Okay, the K value is 0.91. What is K? VR2 by VR1. Yes. So VR2 by VR1. You know VR1. VR1 is 6.4 centimeter. So what will be VR2? What is VR2?
Sir,
5.46.
5.46.
46.
Okay. Now they had given one more condition that axial exit. Exit is axial. Correct? Exit is axial. That means what? Alpha 2 equal to 90 degree. VW2 equals to 0 and V2 equals to VF2. They had given that alpha 2 is 90 degree. Now if this alpha 2 is 90 degree from point A, okay, from point A measure 90 degree. Are you getting this? From point A measure 90 degree, okay, and just draw a line and produce that line. Is this fine? From point A, measure 90 degree, produce that line. Is this fine? Now, use your protractor. Use your protractor and measure 5.46 centimeter. Now, don't use your scale here because scale will always become wrong here. So, use a compass. Use your compass and measure 5.46 from that
Sir,
compass.
please change that value. Sir, it is 5.82.
5.82. Okay, 5.82. Fine. So this is, I will just write it again. 5.82.
5.82.
So 5.82. Use your compass and measure 5.8 centimeter. Are you doing it? Are you guys with me or you are doing like you are not doing such that I will proceed further? I don't know whether
I'm
we
doing
just
it.
or I
We are
have
doing, sir.
Okay. So 5.8 centimeters. Measure 5.8 centimeter from the point B. From point B, cut an arc on this line, measuring 5.8 centimeter. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Measure 5.8 centimeter in your compass. Now from point B, cut an arc on this 90 degree line. Are you doing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then from this point A, B, C, D, E, let us call this as E, join this line. And let's call this as VR2. Measure VR2. How much is, VR2 is already measured. Measure beta 2 and V2 equal to VF2. What is V2? Value of V2. AE. What is AE measurement?
So 40 degrees.
Beta 2 is 40 degree. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Beta 2 is 40 degree. What is AE? What is the measurement of AE?
So that is 5.8 you told.
5.8.
Yes, sir.
Sir, no, you're asking BE, I guess, sir.
B is already there now. B is nothing but your VR2. That is equal to 5.82 centimeter.
Sir,
A is already now, sir, 5.8.
Huh?
Sir, you told take 90 degrees from point A and mark an arc at 5.82 from
From
A,
B.
no, sir.
From B. From
And then
B.
mark that point as E,
From
so
B,
that
sir.
AE will be separate.
I will repeat it again. From point A, measure 90 degree and produce a line. Okay. Now use your compass and measure 5.8 on that compass. Okay. Now with the point as B, you have to take the point as B, cut an arc on this extended line from A. Is my instructions clear?
Sir, now clear, sir. I took from A, sorry.
No, you have to take it from B because it is VR2. From B,
Sir, 3.8, sir.
okay.
AE.
3.8. Okay, these are the values over here. Fine. Okay, so now the first question they have asked here is what is the rotor blade angles beta 1 and beta 2? So beta 1 is 35 and beta 2 is 40. The first answer is beta 1 is 35 and beta 2 is 40. Okay. Now they are asking what is power developed. So what is the power developed formula given by m dot u VW1 plus VW2. So here we know the VW2 value. So m dot also we know 10 kg. U also we know that is 95.03. And VW1. What is the VW1 value here? It was 10.1 centimeter. Multiply this with 20. Multiply 10.1 by 20. That around comes around 200. 202.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 202 plus 0 because they had given that VW2 is 0. So how much is this power developed? 10 into 95.03 into 202.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah,
So 191.
Sir.
191
960.
191960.
191,960.
0.6.
0.6.
Excuse me, sir.
0.6.
Correct.
0.6, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this becomes. Tell me.
Sir, how we calculate VW1?
VW1 man, AD value. AD is 10.1 centimeter. Multiply this with scaling factor 20.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Can I go further?
Yes.
So
Yes,
can
sir.
I write this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, that becomes 191.96 kilowatt. Yes or no? So this becomes 191.96 kilowatt. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you guys following the calculations as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lastly, axial thrust now. So the axial thrust axial thrust FA is given by m dot VF1 plus VF2. Sir, class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. VF1 plus VF2. Guys, are you listening me?
Yes, sir. VF1 is 3.85.
Okay. So
3.85 and VF2 is equal to V2 and it is 3.8.
I think it is plus or minus. I think it is plus or minus. Just give me a second. I think as of now, change in velocity, right? It is. What is momentum? What is force? Rate of change of momentum. Correct. It is minus. VF1 minus
Yes,
VF2.
minus.
3.8. So how much is this?
Point five, sir.
0.5, huh?
50, sir. And that
Zero
M,
point
M
zero
dot is 50.
0.5, right?
0.5.
0.5, right?
The inside thing is 0.5, sir. That into M.
Correct. It is 0.05 now here, inside thing. This is
Yes, sir.
0.5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that becomes
0.5.
0.5.
0.05.
0.05 into 10, that becomes 0.5
FA
Newton.
is 0.5. Newton.
Yes, FA is 0.5 Newton. Is this fine now?
Sir, beat at 40 degree.
40 degree. Yeah, okay, sorry. Beta 2 is 40 degree. Have you understood this problem? Is it easy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you
Sir,
need to little practice, that's it. I have kept this screen here only. Is this okay? Have you understood this problem?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you want me to repeat anything or any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Clear? Very important. The basics will remain the same, only the datas will keep on changing. That's it.
Okay, sir.
All the three modules will go like this. The steam turbine, hydraulic turbine, as well as the centrifugal pumps. Last module, all module, the same problems, it will keep on repeating. Only the datas, we will be playing with the datas. That's it. But the velocity
So
triangles
if we
remain
learn to draw these triangles, it is easy to score, no, sir.
100%. You can score out of out also.
So we have to find the angle by this graphical method only, sir, or there is another formula for this, sir.
Yeah, that also easy. I will tell you. Don't worry about analytical. As of now, are you comfortable with graphical?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
graphical is better, sir.
Fine. Graphical is better. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'll just keep it. I think something. I'll just stop recording first.